Hello Year 7s and welcome to your first tutorial on Excel. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the basic features of Excel and getting you to start your timetable task. So to begin with, we've already set up a OneDrive and hopefully created a Microsoft Excel file. Can you please log into that and get it up? With this video you can pause it at any time, so if there is anything you want to practice, you can listen to how I instruct you and then pause it. We play again once you've learned the technique. So we're going to open up your Excel document. Now in Excel you've got lots of columns, so going downwards are columns, so A, B, C, D, and you've got heaps of rows that will go infinitely down if you keep scrolling. So the rows are across like this. And what we're going to be doing today is making a timetable, so making a kind of nicer version of your timetable you've been given at St. Stephen's. So to start off with, I'll show you some of the basics. The first thing is typing. If you want to type, you click a cell and you can start typing in here. So I'm going to write in timetable. You can either type up here or you can just select the cell and start typing into there and it comes up here as well. Now, some things you might need to know is you might want to change your font up here to something cooler than Times New Roman. I'm just going to go with Arial Black. And you can change the size up here as well. You can also change the color of your font to a color you like more. Let's go blue, I like blue. And you can also change the background of the cell with this one here. So I'm going to put mine yellow. Now one thing you might notice is that it doesn't quite fit into the cell. If you want to expand the size of a cell, you can just hover up to the top, either to the column or row, and drag it out like that. So if I want to make my row a bit bigger, you could also drag it out like that as well. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start typing up the times of each of your classes down here. And you're going to keep going with that. So 9:20 to 10:15, etc. I'm going to write a couple in. I won't do my whole timetable because you get the gist. Now, what you might want to do once you've done that, I've already realized I've put this in the wrong spot because I want to put across the top Monday, Tuesday, etc. So these are in the way. This leads to me telling you about how to copy and paste or cut and paste. If you're used to a Windows laptop or computer, you might have used Control-C, but on Macs you're going to use Command instead. So the Command key is to the left, and it's actually to the right as well of the space bar on your keyboard. So to copy you're going to go Command-C, and to paste you're going to go Command-V. Now if you want to select multiple cells, you can click and hold, so left click and hold, and drag down, and it will select multiple cells. To cut, so if you want to remove it completely, you go Command X, and I'm going to move these down one space, and I'm going to Command V to paste. Okay, let's assume you've got science here, and we'll go HAS here, you've got recess here, etc. So I want you to fill in all your days we'll just start with your week A timetable. And what you might realize is rather than me having to write recess every single day, what you could do is you can actually merge cells so that they become one big cell. So instead of writing it out every day, I'm going to click and select all of the rows here, Monday to Friday, and I'm going to go up to this one here that says merge and center. What that means is that I only have to write recess once and it's one big cell. If you regret that decision, you can just click it again and you can go back to writing recess on every day. Now, if you also make a mistake, you can either go Command Z and it'll undo. And if you want to get it back again, you hit Command Y to redo. So Command Z is to undo, Command Y is to redo. Final thing on Excel Online, it automatically saves for you, but when we have finished the lesson, I'll get you to basically close it up here, and you'll find that whatever you've done, see here it says it's been saved a few seconds ago. So when I open it back up, it'll go right back to where I was up to. See, haven't lost any data. So we won't download Excels anymore, we'll just do it online through OneDrive like this. Now that you know kind of the basics, I want you to make a pretty version of your timetable. What that might look like is, merging some cells up here and putting a nice border around it, something like this. And I want all the font to look cool, not just Times New Roman, and I want to have nice spacing. So, for example, I'll do that. Rather than Times New Roman and rather than really cramped like this, I want to look nice and big. So for science, let's span it out and let's make these nice and big. So with all the information you've been given now, I want you to pretty up your timetable, give each cell a background. Maybe all your science lessons you put in black or yellow, but can you color code your timetable as well so that you've got a nice, pretty timetable?